Hi, this is Peter the Clairvoyant here, and I'm doing a reading now for Sally, and I'm basing it on a star sign, Cancer. So let's see what we get here as an overview. Well, first things coming in, I feel like it's almost like I feel so whatever you put your fingers to at the moment, it's almost like I feel so there's going to be a lot of positivity coming around you. I don't want to sort of like blow it up too sort of positively, but it just feels like almost like I feel like as I start to move forward, I'm going to have the Midas touch. It's almost like I feel so whatever I put my fingers to, I can't be too far off the mark about sort of doing right and sort of gain the sort of achievement that I'm looking for, or gain the sort of positiveness of what I'm looking for in life. So it just feels like now I've just got to put things in order and get things right now the way I want them to be. So I'm not saying it's plain sailing, but it just feels like wherever you're going, whatever you're looking for, wherever you're heading in life now, you're going in the right direction. Because right here is your victory card. So I just feel as though now, I just feel as though it's all there for you. As if to say, good things are coming for you. And then here it's showing me that you're going to start moving off in a slightly different direction. And I just feel as though I feel so it's the right path to go down, because again showing me in that direction there, it's a victory for you. So it just feels though you've got to get on with things. So just keep doing what you're doing now, and I feel so, and that's good. And I just feel as though I've been feeling like I'm slowly but surely getting a little bit bored now and a bit fed up with things, and I want new things to come in. But the good thing about this boredom is, as you start to feel a bit like that, you're going to get your positive thoughts and ideas. And all you've got to do now is just embrace them. So here you are sitting here getting a bit fed up, and you're sort of thinking, right, what do I want now, where I'm going? So all these cups here are all your thoughts and ideas. And the thing is there, you're sitting there kind of pondering, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with pondering, but you've got to start grabbing some of these ideas now and doing something with them, because if you don't and just keep sitting there, you can get a bit depressive, and we don't want that to be happening. But again, I feel as though, as you start to move forward, it's showing me that you're going to go where you need to be going. And sort of crossing that here is your psychic card. So basically it's telling you to trust your intuition now and go with your gut feelings. Sometimes I can see you being a little bit guarded, a bit protective of yourself. It's almost like it just feels though you've got your barriers up a little bit. So here you are with your barriers up here, being a bit self-protective, which is absolutely fine. But I feel like now you've got to find your self-confidence, because I feel as though this is where everything starts slotting into place for you. And I just feel as though in any kind of worries or concerns that you've got here, it's saying they're unfounded. In other words, where there's a will, there's a way. Everything can be sorted out. And also you've got your beautiful star card coming out here. This is all about your hopes and dreams and wishes for the future. And, if life sort of hasn't been easy, it's like things are going to gradually start calming down around you. So you've just got to start pushing things forward now, and that's what it's all about. And I just know it's all there for you. And I just get this feeling now your life is about to blossom out and grow. So it just feels like now it's almost like I need this sudden urge to push forward my agenda, start kind of making things happen for myself. And then I feel so as to do that, it's good. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not all plain sailing. I just get the feeling there's things to be sorted out. And I just feel so what you mustn't do now is bring money into it. I just feel so put money to the back of your thoughts and just focus on what you've got to be doing. And then as you do that, you start to get where you need to be, because you're coming out here as quite the empowered woman. It's like you've got more strength than what you realise sometimes. So it's all about digging deep, finding that bit of energy that sort of you feel as though is missing sometimes, and all of a sudden it'll come to the forefront and you can start pushing it all forward. And this is what it's all about. So basically now you're in the driving seat. But I can see this man here, and don't get me wrong, he's not a negative person, but he's very focused on his work and career. And I just feel so in you and him, I've got some things to sort out. And it's just telling you to keep pushing things forward now, and don't sort of shy away from it. And I feel so, and as you do that, you kind of get where you need to be. So just keep going for what you want. And it just feels though you're going to have some good news coming your way as well. It's almost like I feel like I'm waiting to hear from something. And I feel like as I'm drawn to that, I'm drawn to sort of waiting for some kind of letter come from the doctor or the hospital. And I just feel so there is good news with it. So I just feel so don't be sort of too concerned about too concerned about health so much. So keep focusing now on what you've got to do. And then I feel so as you do that, you'll be okay. But I feel so with your doctors, do listen to what they've got to say, because they're there with good advice for you, good intention. So sort of listen to them and then sort of put things in place what they're trying to tell you. And then I just feel so everything should start kind of moving in the right direction there for you. And I just feel as though, if anything, just watch your womb area a little bit, or your lower part there. And I feel so, and just keep an eye on that side of things around you. I don't want to say it like in a worrying way, but, just, keep an eye on there and sort of don't worry about anything, and don't sort of shy away from dealing with things. And then I feel so as you do that, you kind of sort of come out okay. And I feel so that's the way to look at it. So I feel so it's onwards and upwards. But do be careful with certain people around you, sort of almost like talking behind your back a little bit. And it's not good. It's not nice. And I just feel so, ooh, why are they doing that? Why? And I'm not so sure myself. I don't want to say it's jealousy, but it's almost like I feel like somebody wants to put you down a little bit. And I just feel so, don't let it get to you. I just feel so you've got to be very channel focused now, what you are doing and where you're going. And that's going to be so important to get you where you need to be in life. And I just feel so somebody wants something that you've got. And I feel like it's a financial value. And I just feel so, but don't sort of be intimidated by them. And don't give it up neither. I feel so you mustn't. Because I just feel so if you do that, I just feel so it's like you're giving in. And I just feel so you mustn't. Excuse me. So stick to your guns. What's rightfully yours is rightfully yours. Don't give it away. No, you mustn't. And I just feel so now. Just stay focused. And you're coming out here as the wise person. You're not daft. You're not stupid. You know what you're doing and where you're going. So you've just got to get on with it. And that's what it's all about. And I just feel so as all these things start coming together, all these different things, and you start to resolve things around you, slowly but surely your life starts to blossom out and grow. And I feel so it's good. And I just feel so keep an eye on a mother figure around you. It's either your mother or a mother of a child. But I just feel so with this mother figure, I've got a feeling a bit tired, a bit drained, almost like she's got no energy. And I just feel as though, and she's sort of feeling a bit sort of down about things, almost like feeling a little bit depressive about things. And I just feel so there's an opportunity here for her to go sort of on some tablets. And I do feel so these tablets are possibly antidepressants or something along those lines. But see, I'm kind of even indifferent here. I almost felt like saying then, as if to say, well, she doesn't need them, but that's not quite entirely true, because she is feeling a bit down about things. So maybe it might be a good idea for her to go on them for over the next sort of 6 months or something like that, just to get her life a bit more balanced. But I do feel as though the tablets aren't the answer. I feel like it can appease things, but it's not the answer. The answer is more rooted within life than actually up here. So I just feel so all this will do is just calm her down, but it sedates her a little bit. And like I say, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I just feel as though she needs to start getting a grip on things and start sorting things out. It's almost like too many things have been brushed under the carpet. So I just feel as though it needs resolving properly, because it might just calm her down. It might kind of calm life down a little bit, but it doesn't fix anything. It doesn't sort things out. The rooted problems are still there, and they're not going away. they just sort of quieten down. You know, it's sort of put in a bit of a subdued way. So I just get this feeling as if to say they will come to roost again, these issues. And then I feel, so well, then what we do? Put her on a stronger dose? It's not the answer. So it just feels though she needs a connection of opening up to somebody. So whether it's within family or she goes for some counselling. And I just feel as though counselling would be a better option. So you need to look at this logically with her. And then I feel as you do that, then you'll get it sorted out right. But it's nothing to worry about. But it's nothing that's got to be shied away from neither. It's like, I want to call it a setback. But she needs the right help around her. And then I feel as we get that right help, things start to be put right. Okay, so I hope that kind of makes sense to you. Right, let's have a look at relationships for you. Okay, now with relationships I can see some arguments and disagreements. And I just feel as though I've got to start speaking my mind a little bit now and pushing my own agenda forward. And again, I just get this feeling of being let down by people and people talking behind my back. And I've got my barriers up a little bit at the moment, trying to be a little bit kind of sort of protective. But it's like I've got my wishes and dreams here now. So it's like, you know, what do I want? What am I looking for? Where am I going? And I keep feeling and wanting change. And that change is really there for you, it's there for the taking. But it's like I've got really tap into my strengths now and start digging deep sort of physically and mentally to get me sort of in the right position. And then I can start to focus on these things and push them forward in the right way. So it just feels like over the next sort of 3 or 4 months, it's like things aren't going to be easy, but it's basically saying, look, you can't shy away from this. It's like I feel so I've got to get on and sort things out. And again, I'm just being drawn to this man here where it just feels though he's there. He's not a bad man, but I feel like sometimes he buries his head in his work a little bit. And I can understand why he's done that, but I just feel so, but it's not helping things. And then I feel so when he buries his head, it's like you don't know what he's thinking and feeling. So then it sort of frustrates you. So it's like you're pig in the middle. It's like I feel like I'm trying to sort all these things out. But I'm finding it very difficult to sort it out because nobody seems to want to sort it out with me. So it's like it's all left to me. And it feels like, you know, life seems to be like that in a lot of areas where it's all left to you. So I just feel that this is where I feel so things need to change. It's almost like you've got to start pulling back a little bit now and start sort of saying, do you know what? I'm sick of being there for you. I'm sick of doing this. I'm sick of doing that. I'm going to start being there for me. So what do I want? Where am I going? What am I looking for? And it's like it feels like it's long overdue. Because the more I sort of draw into this, I feel a bit drained, a bit run down. It's almost like I feel like I've got no energy. Because it's like everything seems to be piling on top of me. But I just feel as though bit by bit, you can start sort of sifting through all this. It might take a bit of time. And you may have to be a bit patient with yourself. But I just feel so you will get to the root of the problems. And you will start to sort it all out. And I'm certainly not saying it's going to be an easy path forward. But I do feel as though once you start this path, you will not look back. Because it's like I feel as though you sort it all out. Because again, I've got your victory card coming out. This victory is there for you. It might not be an easy victory. It might not be a straightforward victory. You might not even feel like you've got a victory at times. Because sometimes winning doesn't always mean you're winning positively. Because sometimes there's upsets and people that we sort of let down or we abandon. But it's like it's the right thing to us. So this victory will come in many shapes and forms. But I just feel so you will not look back. So you've got to be really strong now to sort of follow your path forward. And I just feel so also, I feel like if I take you back to the past a little bit, I feel like you used to be a very outgoing person. You do this, you do that, you make things happen. Then you become a bit guarded, a bit protective of yourself. But I just feel so you're coming back. And I just know you're coming back. And it's almost like I feel like I'm coming back with a vengeance. And as I say that, it sounds a bit harsh, doesn't it? A bit sort of, ooh, it's a bit overpowering. That doesn't sound like me. But I just feel so, you know, as you start to move forward, it's like you're standing up for yourself more. So you might think I'm just being me, but everybody around you sees, ooh, you know, where's that come from? So, and it's like you don't quite see it. So, in a sense, you are coming back with a vengeance. And I just feel so it's really good. I don't feel like it's a bad thing. So I just feel so you've just got to stick to your guns now and don't be walked over. And it's not that you're going like sort of go out there deliberately upsetting people, but I just feel so you've got to start speaking your mind. And then I feel so that's where everything starts to sort of slot into place for you. So just get on with what you need to be doing. And I just feel so you've just got to decide now where you're going with this man around you. But I don't look at him in a negative way. But something just doesn't quite seem to be sitting right. And I just feel so now you've got sort of speak your mind, but speak your mind in the right way to him. And then I feel so as you do that, you'll kind of get the best answers. You might not get them straight away, but you will get them eventually, because I can see you nudging, little nudges. And those little nudges find you the answers that you're seeking. And then you'll know what everything's going on. So all you've got to do then is when you get the answers, don't sort of think, oh, this, that, and that. I just feel so just go away, sit down, digest those thoughts. And then as you do that, it gives you the answers you're seeking. And this is what it's all about. Right. Let's see what we get with work and career for you. Your reading seems very deep, because normally I can say things and it's like, you know, I've got this to tell you, got that to tell you, but your reading seems a bit deeper. It's going very deep with thoughts and emotions, and it's almost like it just feels though you've got a lot of things to sort of suppress and sort them out, and you've got to think logically of what's the best way for you to do things. Do you know what? You're coming out very psychic, you know. Very, very, very psychic indeed. So I don't know if you feel that way a little bit. Because here's your psychic card coming out here in the centre. And sort of not too far away from it is your star card, which is almost like your fate card. And it's just basically saying, you know, you've got something there and you could really tap into that. But let's just say in a very simple way, it's telling you to trust your intuition now and go with your gut feelings and just do what you feel so is right for you. But on a deeper level, it's like you can do what I can do. But I'm a big believer we all can do it anyway. So it just feels that you've just got to sort of trust your intuition a little bit now. But again, I keep seeing you moving off in a different direction. And I just keep seeing, you know, this man I can see you sort of connecting with, where it just feels like you've got things to say. And I know I'm looking at career, but it's just like so many different things are coming in. But it's like you've got a lot of potential, but I just feel like you've got to start believing in yourself a little bit. And the more you do that, the better it is for you. But I feel like before you go rocking the boat with career and other things, just make sure you get your energy level sorted out now. So just look after yourself, eat properly, drink properly, sleep properly, keep it all nice and balanced. And then as you do that, you'll feel better for it. So I just feel so now, don't just sit there and get fed up with things. Get out there and make the changes that you need to be making. And follow them through. And it might take a bit of time, like I said, to sort all this out. example, your thoughts and feelings where you're just getting fed up with things, that's going to be the driving force pushing you forward and making all these changes around you. And even when I'm looking at career, it doesn't feel very strong to do a career. It just feels everything around you. Well, I just feel so you've got a lot of deep thinking to do. So I just feel as though don't shy away from it. Just do what you feel is right. But I feel like you're going to be okay. But I just keep feeling you are feeling a bit tired, a bit run down. It's almost like I just feel so I want to go sleep. So if you need that rest, go and get it, because it's your body telling you that you need it. Right, let's have a look at your angels. Let's see what they say. Right, a lot of positive energy coming around now, so this is a great time now for you to be making things happen. So go out there, embrace the changes, bring all that positive energy in, all systems go. Try and get outside, get some fresh air around you. That will help clear your thoughts a little bit. You need to go out there and have a bit of fun in your life now, a bit of playtime. And start trusting your intuition and going with your gut things. So intuition keeps coming in around you. Have you noticed that? So there's certain things now that you've got to deal with and sort out. So cut through all the crap, sort things out, and don't shy away from it. Face everything head on. And reward yourself a little bit. It's like sometimes you give a lot of yourself. So go and treat yourself, pamper yourself, do something that lifts you up, makes you feel good about you. And do ask your angels, they are around you and they will help guide you and protect you, and they are there for you. And whatever you do want to do in life, go for it. Go out there now and make things happen for yourself. And try and bring some joy and fun into your life as well. And then your outcome is here. Oh, look at this. This says you've got a lovely positive energy around you. It's very caring, very healing, very intuitive. So this is basically saying you'd be very good at looking after people, caring, counselling, social work, or you could perhaps connect with that on a spiritual level if you wanted to. So all these wonderful things are there for you now. But I just feel so now, it's like you've just got to start really focusing on the little things. But I just feel so focus on yourself first. Get your energy levels right, get yourself nice and balanced. Then look at things that are around you that you're doing and now you're connecting with other people. And don't let them overpower you. Don't let them take up too much of your energy and time. I'm not saying